Alright, let's tackle chapter problem 2. The Ulysses Corporation and then the Xenophone Company are the only producers of a sophisticated type of camera. They each can engage in either a high or low level of advertising in trade journals. The payoff matrix is as follows. Simultaneous game. Question A. Will Ulysses engage in a high or low level of advertising in trade journals? So you are asked to predict the company Ulysses' action or strategy. Question B. Will Xenophone engage in a high or low level of advertising in trade journals? Same thing. Question C. Is there a dominant strategy for each firm? Let's move this game, copy it on the whiteboard, and I'll answer your questions. So question I ask you about Ulysses, right? So let's look at the player in a row, Ulysses. So if Ulysses does low level of engaging advertising, then he can receive $12 million or 11 depending on opponent Xenophone's advertising level. But then if he does different strategy of taking action of a high level advertising, then he can generate 13 or 12, again depending on opponents, right? So you're comparing these first numbers row by row. So if opponent does L strategy, low level, then Ulysses L, low level generate 12, while high level generate 13. So high level generate greater payoff than low. But then if opponent Xenophone does high level of advertising, Ulysses low generate only 11, while high generate 12. So again, there is inequality opening up to the lower row, right? H high level advertising generate greater payoff compared to low level, no matter what opponent does, right? So there is a dominant strategy for Ulysses, which make you predict Ulysses will choose this dominant strategy that guaranteeing the greatest payoff no matter what opponent does, which is choosing higher level of advertisement, right? Then actually you notice that you can also do a similar analysis and conclude, right? So for example, if Xenophone, let me change the color. If Xenophone does low level advertising, then it can generate 13 or 12, depending on opponents, right? Matching. But then if switch to high level advertising, it generate 12 or 11. So low level generate 13 compared to high level 12. If opponent does low level, but again, low level generate 12 compared to 11 from high level if opponent does high, right? So you can see that no matter what opponent Ulysses does, Xenophone's low level strategy generate 13, 12, which is always greater than other strategy 12, 11, right? When you compare these two vectors. So again, you can conclude, therefore, Xenophone has a dominant strategy which is high level advertising, right? And we already know Ulysses will engage in here. So we know Xenophone does low level advertising, Ulysses does high level advertising, as these are dominant strategy for each firm, right? So it is different action for each company. So that's the answer for all of these ABC questions, right? Thanks for watching.